Move on then. Cross-border payments fintech Skydo has raised about $5 million in a pre-series A round. Let's understand a little bit more about this latest fundraise from Srivatsan Sridhar, who is the co-founder and the CEO at Skydo. Thanks so much for taking time out. So let's begin with what these funds will be used for.
Yeah, so we will use this additional capital to expand our business, primarily to increase the variety of products that we offer in cross-border payments, and also focus on regulatory compliances and improving our operational capabilities.
Right, and you're processing transactions as of now for how many, small and medium business exporters? And tell us a little bit more about what the growth outlook is since you launched your operations in terms of the kind of payments that you've processed in total.
So we've processed since launch over 65 million US dollars, and we are currently operating at a run rate of about 120 million US dollars per annum.
So how are you looking to scale that number up then?
Yeah. So obviously, this is a very large market in itself. That is the small and medium businesses in India, including freelancers. So firstly, there will be increased sales and marketing efforts to capture a larger share of this present market. This market is equally split between various public sector and private sector banks, and there is a small share that international payment platforms have. So we feel that from a product perspective, both from a convenience and pricing, we are very well positioned to gain a larger share of this market. So that will be our primary goal. This itself will help us to scale this current business by 5x over the next year. That's our plan. In addition to scaling up the current business, we also want to expand into adjacent segments. So, which means going after slightly larger use cases, including e-commerce exporters, manufacturing exporters, larger companies which have payouts as well as pay-ins, and expanding from supporting pay-ins into India to also payouts from India outward.
So given that, your business model is focusing on cross-border payments, how are you really looking to help businesses track their money movement across geographies?
Yeah. So basically, Skydo helps businesses collect from multiple countries in the world. So today, when you have to collect a global payment, mostly the process is determined by the sender, which means that the sender would use either a PayPal, Stripe kind of a payment model for a small ticket size or a bank wire transfer. And the receiver therefore has very little control over the process till the money hits your bank account here in India. What we have done is we have provided global collection accounts to Indian exporters in multiple countries. So therefore, you actually can collect locally in 30 plus currencies and almost 100 countries through Skydo. This means that, for instance, an Indian exporter selling, furnishings or furniture in Europe will now be able to have a local euro account where he can collect the payment in euros. This allows this person to have more control over the entire process, from tracking and tracing the payment end to end to minimizing the charges and leakages of fees in the process, and have a much better end-to-end turnaround time as well.
And I understand that you're also awaiting the payment aggregator cross-border license from the RBI. What does that do for the company? What does that mean in terms of your domestic payment merchant services?
Yeah, so we are currently an OPGSP, Online Payment Gateway Service Provider, and OPGSP framework will get transitioned into PACB or Payment Aggregator for cross-border. That is the new regulatory framework under which cross-border payments are being regulated by RBI. We have applied for PACB and our license is under review. So we should hear on that soon.
And can you share with us any outlook on your financials?
Yeah. Currently we are in one geography, that is India. That is, our customers are Indian exporters. Over time, our aspiration is to support multiple use cases within India, like I previously mentioned. and also eventually step out and support businesses in multiple countries. So in the long term, the company will be a multi-corridor business-to-business payments enabler, supporting international transactions in several corridors across the globe. In terms of financials, because this is a payments business, and already we create significant value for customers by lowering their costs and improving their seamless nature of operations. We don't have to discount or offer any freebies for the customer to adopt. So we actually are unit economics positive from the day one. Obviously, the business to scale up and reach business profitability will need some scale, and that's the pursuit in which we are in. So we feel confident of being able to scale up. In this market, there are multiple other use cases as well. And unlike domestic payments, in cross-border payments, there are margins to be made and there is profit to be made. So we are quite hopeful of being at scale and profitable fairly soon.
All right, good to have you on board. With that, we're wrapping it up on this leg of the show. Thanks so much for tuning in.